Alright, can we verify that we're getting good voiceover commentary out on the live stream? Okay, so it looks like we are. Really not a fan of the latest Android application. Really aggravating. So I'm trying to get social media posted notifications of the live stream, so I'll be done in just a second. Alright, one more notification. One thing I don't understand with the app is why does it disconnect from chat when you're sending out your social media feed. So alright, so here we go. Let's note right off the bat that I am no expert in Super Street Fighter whatsoever. So, welcome back everybody. This is Agascles Davis once again from Gearworks.com. Rounding off Infinity Gaming Channel on YouTube, as well as the E2KG Network channel on YouTube, where we podcast about games and entertainment and other things in the geek world. So, this is effort, it's 345, takes 345, and trying to come up with a decent system for streaming Nintendo 3DS games to the web, as well as doing local video capture. And so as we always do, let's go ahead and run down the hardware that's in play today as we watch this introductory video. So some of the problems that you're seeing with focus here and the fact that there's that MNL on the screen, which I haven't figured out how to get rid of, is I'm recording with a camcorder and I have it in manual focus, which is what I've seen recommended as a best practice, right? So that you don't get the camera hunting for and going in and out of focus if it's set in autofocus while you're playing on the 3DS and it's potentially moving around. But this scene in particular, and even if it were in autofocus, I think we would still see the same thing going on. seems to show up to the camcorder as changes in depth, so it's really doing it awfully frequently though. But at any rate, I'm recording on the 3DS, Nintendo 3DS XL. It's the original XL, not the newer one. It's sitting on a stand, although it's not like the GameStop stand that a lot of people recommend, because that stand, the stands that are being shopped now at GameStop and also on Amazon are for the newer 3DS XL, which I don't have. So, and as far as I can tell, they don't fit, because the ports along the back plane on the 3DS XL SKUs are different. So I have this sitting on a stand that I actually bought for my iPads and other tablets. So it sits fine, although it's not actually latched in because the bottom hooks are a little too thin to accommodate the 3DS XL's bulk. So I'm recording this morning off of a Panasonic HDC HS80, which is my current camcorder. And then it has an HDMI output port, and so I run that over to my video game capture device this morning, which is my very recently obtained Razer Ripsaw. So, trying to kind of put the Razer Ripsaw through its paces so I can compare it to some of the other game capture cards that I run in the lab and on the channel, where I spend a lot of time checking out various streaming and game capture hardware components to kind of try and give everybody some feedback on how they compare to each other. So I know that is a super long intro video, but I kind of wanted to get through the equipment and hardware that's in play this morning before I actually started playing. For voiceover commentary and the in-game audio, I'm just using ambient background sound recorded over the HTC HS80's onboard microphones. And the bad thing is there is some audio scratching or static that I can hear. I haven't figured out how to get rid of that, and I don't know right now whether or not it's the camcorder or the Razer Ripsaw, so I've got to do more testing. Again, this is only like the second live stream that I've done with this piece of equipment, so I'm still very much in the investigative state. One of the things I don't like is my lighting in the room. It really kind of makes it difficult to see the 3DS, and what I also really don't know is whether or not I'm going to be able to access all the controls that I need to if it's sitting on this stand. I'm just not entertained. Yeah, there we go. No fight requests. So I'm a little compressed for time this morning. I'm running a bit behind schedule. I have no idea what any of those things mean. I'm sure super awesome, deep experts on the matter do know.
These guys just won't give up, will they? Seth developed Release, a terrifying weapon system. Ever since he managed to escape.
Okay, normally I wouldn't mind sitting here. Oh well, screw it. We'll just go ahead and watch the cinematics. That's probably going to be more interesting than watching me play anyway. Let's get in the ring, Chun-Li.
Though I'll never see you again, I want to know about your struggle, your fight, your last moments.
So some of the feedback that I've read online about the Razer Ripsaw and like the Amazon reviews and whatnot is, you know, people are a little feel that it's. I don't know, people felt like it was more complicated, I think, than they said Razer. They feel like Razer claims, and that the unit doesn't work as well. In my experience, and this is about the 6th video game capture card that's been under test in the lab. I've also been testing the Elgato HD60, the AverMedia Live Gamer Extreme GC550, the AverMedia Game Capture HD2 C285, and the AGP Tech VG0020, as well as the Blackmagic web presenter. No, I'm not ready. I don't. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some hunting and seeking or. Whoa. So I'm going to let this play through this first match, and then I'm going to maybe switch to autofocus and see if I can stop. Whoa, calm down, dude. Where'd that come from? So I'm really trying to get some, like, leg sweeps or something. It seems a little cheesy that she's able to pull off the like super combo. Oh, is that? No. So yeah, I am gonna try and switch to autofocus. So the nice thing about recording is that it's not a piece of electronically connected. No, I'm still getting the. I don't know. I think this is a game that just presents a lot of challenges to the camera to focus. It does seem like it's doing a little less hunting. Yeah, so I know this is coming out less than optimally. Oh, it's a little problematic for me too, because I'm actually playing by looking at the Ripsaw's display on my monitor, rather than looking at the 3DS XL itself. Yeah. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam throw. Which is completely fair, because she's kind of been kicking my butt the whole time. So like I said, people have been expressing some dissatisfaction with the Razer Ripsaw, but so on Amazon, the score for this thing is like about like a 3.5, maybe somewhere between a 3.5, 3.7, 3.8. What I've found is that is the typical score for any video capture card on Amazon, at least for the external ones. I think in general people are just unhappy, and that's a key thing if you're into tech. That you just gotta watch. There are some things in specific product categories where the normal trends that you would look for, because I normally look for, I usually want to need to, oh wait, did she, okay. You know, my normal requirement is that any device that I'm going to buy have a 4.0 average customer score on Amazon, but certain product categories, right, you got to watch because they don't follow the statistical norms, and external video capture cards are one of those. Again, they average less than that 4.0 scale, because almost all of them are have ratings somewhere between 3.5 and 3.8. And I think what it is, it's a combination of, look, streaming and video game capture in general, in terms of consumerizing it, right? So there's tons of professional level video equipment that's suited for that stuff, but it's expensive, and that's not what that's not. All right, there we go. It goes a little slow, yep. So the nice thing about my skill level in fighting games is, it doesn't take that much for a fighting game to present me a challenge. Oh, I got sparkled up. I think part of the problem, too, the reason I'm having a problem maintaining focus is because, again, this is kind of one of my concerns is, is I'm moving, right, the 3DS is moving around as I'm mashing buttons. So again, this is one of the problems with, I have it on a stand now, so that's better than some of my previous streaming and recording efforts, but it's still not perfect, right, because it's not locked into place. Ooh, timing was a little off there. Ah, come on with that. Caught her. Where she's getting me is when I make a mistake and get up in the air when I... Ah, there we go. Ah. There we go. So yeah, I think in other words, I guess basically what I'm saying is, I think when it comes to external video capture cards, right, there's, in a lot of ways, there's no way to keep people happy. Sorry, so the 3DS slipped off the stand there a bit. There's no way to make people happy because they're either, there's an inherent immaturity in the technology, I think, overall in terms of making those video capture capabilities available at the consumer level at the right price points. But then also, then you also have the streaming service. That's in there in the mix as well, and that's not always. What in the world is this? Is it just like destroy as much of the car as you possibly can in a minute? Or am I just supposed to walk over it? Okay. I have no idea what the point is in this mode. Whatever. Super silly. So as far as, and again, I ran some tests last night with the Razor Ripsaw. And this is my second live stream for this morning. So I've done one video, one game capture, and 2 live streams. It seems to work the same to me as any other card, right? So it's not egregiously worse than the Elgato or the Avermedia. The Blackmagic is a slightly different category of device, right? Because that's more of a pro or prosumer level of device, which Blackmagic advertises it as being capable of, being used for game streams and whatnot, but I would contend that's not what it's really made for. It's really nice that it has that capability. This focus is really aggravating me. Oh no! No, twice? I'm way ahead. Yeah, I was way ahead of him though, so I don't think he was bringing that back at all. Yeah. Yeah, bad jump. Oh. Ooh. I'm not grabbing him. Oh, he keeps dodging that. I'm really far behind now. That might be it. Yeah, I'm a little too focused on trying to keep this thing locked in place in the stand because of all the focus problems that are happening. Ah, man, I have not been able to pull off a grab on him yet. Ah, come on. And I think this is going to have to wrap it up for me because one of the kids is screaming. And we're kind of in that gray area where... Oh, I did get him. Of course, now we got to go to a third match. Oh, no, I lost. Okay, alright, well, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. My name has been Agasically. Statements from GearWorks.com, the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, and the E2KG Network, Podcast Network channel on YouTube as well. Thanks so much for joining in. Check back later this week when I'm planning on streaming a little more from the Nintendo 3DS XL. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.